You still held me like before, but something had begun to change. Your words were soft and careful, yet your heart felt far away. I tried not to believe it, tried to call it passing doubt, but every time I reached for you, I felt you pulling out. You never said goodbye, but somehow I already knew. I could feel you letting go, little by little, day by day. You were still beside me, but your heart was moving away. You stopped sharing all your worries, stopped reaching like before. The things that once came naturally didn't come so easily anymore. There was no one else to blame, no anger we could show. Becoming quieter as you slowly let it go. I could feel you letting go, little by little, day by day. You were still beside me, but your heart was moving away. I could feel you before the words were ever said. I kept loving what we had while you were leaving in your head. Maybe you were trying to hurt me less somehow, but silence cannot hide what a heart changed its course. You said goodbye much later, but my heart had heard it first. Trust a little deeper, to say the things I used to hide. I learned that being open doesn't make a heart less strong. And sometimes when I choose forgiveness, or give someone room to breathe, I remember how your kindness once but you helped me see what I could be. The best of me still remembers you in every gentle thing I do, in the courage to be honest, in the strength to follow through. The best of me still remembers you, not with longing, not with pain. Some of what your love awakened still lives inside me today. I don't know you, who I've become. I found my own way through, but I can still be grateful for the good I learned with you. You taught me love could listen, could be patient, could be kind, and those lessons stayed within me long after we said goodbye. The best of me still remembers you in every gentle thing I do, in the courage to be honest, in the strength to follow through. The best of me still remembers you, not with longing, not with pain. Some of what your love awakened still lives inside me today. I don't need to hold the past to honor what it gave. Some people leave our lives, but leave us stronger in their place. The best of me still remembers you, but my life belongs to me. You were part of my becoming, not the end of who I'd be. The best of me still remembers you, and now I understand love can leave a lasting goodness without asking us to stay. You were gone from my life, but not from everything. I learned to become. I thought the years had changed it, made everything feel small. I could speak about our ending and barely feel it at all. And something brought you back to me, not the pain, but who we were. And for a moment I remembered how completely you once mattered. I didn't know the tenderness could wait so quietly inside. I thought I had forgotten how much of me was yours that time. I almost forgot how much I loved you, how deep I let you reach, how one look could calm my questions, how your heart once carried me. I almost forgot how much I loved you, until the feeling came alive. I don't want you back beside me. I just remember was mine. We were younger with our feelings, giving more than we could name. Every hope felt almost endless, every touch could change the day. I know now we weren't forever, and I don't need us to have been, but remembering how I loved you makes that younger heart feel real again. There is no hidden invitation, no unfinished wish to keep, just a love I once carried far more deeply than I knew. I almost forgot how much I loved you, how deep I let you reach, how one look could calm my questions, how your heart once carried me. I almost forgot how much I loved you, until the feeling came alive. I don't want you back beside me, I just remembered what was mine. Maybe time does not erase us, maybe it softens what remains, until the hurt is no longer louder than the beauty we once gave. And I can feel that old devotion without mistaking it for need. Some memories return to show us how sincerely we once believed. I almost forgot how much I loved you, how fearless my heart could be, how I gave you all my tenderness before I learned to guard it carefully. I almost forgot how much I loved you, but now remembering feels kind. I don't need another beginning, I'm just grateful you were mine. For one small moment I remembered everything, not the goodbye, just how much I loved you then. I learned to live beyond us, to let tomorrow call my name. I found a strength I never knew, and stopped wishing things would change. I don't wake hoping you'll return, I don't wait for what is gone, but somewhere underneath the healing, a quiet love still carries on. It doesn't ask me to go backward, it doesn't ask me to pretend. It only holds a little tenderness for the love we couldn't keep. I still choose you in my heart, not for the life I'm with a truth I can't deny. I still choose you in my heart, and still choose my own life. There are parts of what we shared I no longer need to understand. Some things ended without answers, some things simply couldn't last. I can think of you with kindness without turning toward the past. What we were can still be precious, even though it couldn't last. Maybe love can change its meaning without losing all its grace. Maybe someone can still matter without needing to remain. I still choose you in my heart, not for the life I'm living now, not for another chance together, not for some forgotten vow. I just know that once I loved you with a truth I can't deny. I still choose you in my heart, and still choose my own life. I don't need to love you less to know our time has passed. I don't need to make you wrong to leave our story where it rests. You can stay a gentle part of everything I've learned. Some love doesn't need returning to be worthy of remembrance. I still choose you in my heart, in the place where memories stay. But I choose the woman I've become, and every step I take today. I can honor what we once were without asking it to start again. I still choose you in my heart, but I choose myself in the end. You will always mean something, just not everything. And now I know that can still be love. We loved before we understood how fear could change a heart. You were trying to find your way, and I was scared to start. We gave each other something real, but neither knew how to stay. We held too tightly to our wounds and slowly pulled away. Right love, wrong time. Two hearts not ready to decide. What we felt was true, but truth alone could not make it we'd be if we had met years later, with softer pride and steadier hands. Would we have loved each other better? But I no longer chase that life or ask the past to change. What we shared was not a failure just because it could not remain. Some hearts meet too early before they know their own. Love can still be honest even when it cannot grow. Right love, wrong time, still beautiful, though not designed to carry us forever, or keep our lives entwined. I don't need another promise, I don't need a future sign. You were the right love for my heart at the wrong time. I release the life we never had and keep the love we did. You said goodbye so quietly, like love could leave that way. But nothing in my heart knew how to disappear the same. I still reached for what was over, still felt you in my thoughts. You were already moving on, but my heart had not caught up. I thought an ending meant the feeling would know it had to go, but hearts don't follow reason as quickly as we hope. Love stayed after you left, long after you were gone. It stayed inside the tenderness, inside the things I carried on. Love stayed after you left, when I had nothing left to hold. It didn't ask me to remember, it just took time to let me go. I learned to live around the missing, to let the days become my own. And little by little, what was aching started losing all its weight. I stopped asking when I'd lose you, stopped measuring how far I'd come. Some feelings do not need an ending, they grow quiet when they're done. I didn't have to force the healing, but turn our love into regret. I only had to let it soften at the pace my heart could tell. just took time to let me go. For a while I thought the longing meant I still belong to you. Now I know a heart can linger after love has lost its future. What remained was not a promise, not a reason to go back, just the final warmth of something that had once been built to last. Love stayed after you left, but it doesn't hurt me now. What once felt impossible to carry has become much lighter somehow. Love stayed after you left, then slowly learned to fade. And I never had to stop loving to finally walk away. You left before the feeling did, but one day the feeling left too. Softly, without taking me with it. I don't remember every word or every promise that we made, but I remember how you listened when I had nothing left to say. You saw the parts I tried to hide and never asked me to pretend. You made me feel I could be fragile and still be worthy in the end. Time has softened all the details, but one truth still remains. I may forget how we were broken, but not the love you gave. I remember the way you loved me, like I never had to prove a thing. You held the parts I doubted most and made them feel like they belonged. I remember the way you loved me, quiet, patient, warm and true, more than how we said goodbye. I remember being loved by you. You believed me when I questioned everything I thought I knew. You gave me room to find my courage without becoming someone new. And even when I lost my balance, you never used my fear against me. You showed me love could still be gentle and never ask me not to breathe. I don't need to keep the ending sharper than the years before. There was more to us than losing. There was something worth remembering. I remember the way you loved me, like I never had to prove a thing. You held the parts I doubted most and made them feel like they belong. with a gentler heart and a little more belief. I remember the way you loved me, and I carry that with grace, not as something I must return to, not the ending, not the tears. I remember how safe love felt with you. Gave you pieces of my heart, but never all I wanted to. I kept the deepest words inside and hoped somehow you already knew. Whenever love came close enough to show me what I had to lose, I covered up my tenderness and called it being careful with you. Too much, I was only scared to fall. I thought protecting my heart would somehow protect us both. I wish I had loved you braver, held nothing back from you, said the words when they were burning, let you see my whole heart too. I wish I had loved you braver before a chance became the past. Not because I could have saved us, I just wish I had loved you without fear. You reached for me in honest ways. I answered halfway every time. You gave me room to tell the truth, but pride kept changing what was mine. I thought I needed to look stronger, to never let you see me break. Now I know the love I guarded was the very love I failed to give. I can see it with more kindness now. The girl I used to be, she wasn't cold or careless. She was frightened by how deeply she could feel. I wish I had loved you braver, held nothing back from you, is what I know now. I wish I had loved you braver, but I won't live inside regret. What I learned from losing us is something I will not forget. Now when love asks me to open, I won't turn my heart away. I wish I had loved you braver, so I love more bravely from today. I cannot change the love we had, but I can change the way I love from here. I used to think when love was over, everything it gave would fade. That once two hearts stopped belonging, nothing beautiful would stay. But I hear you in my courage when I say what I believe. There are parts of how you loved me still alive in how I breathe. You are not the life I'm living, you are not the one I need, but some of what you gave me still becomes a part of me. Your love still moves through me in the kindness that I give, in the way I trust a little more, in the way I choose to live. Your love still moves through me, but it doesn't hold me down. What you gave became the strength I know how to carry now. You believed in my becoming when I doubted who I was. You taught me not to fear the softness I had always tried to guard. Now I listen more with patience. I forgive without losing me. And sometimes in my better moments, I know Your love still moves through me, not as longing, not as pain, but in every little courage I was brave enough to gain. Your love still moves through me, and I'm finally free to see what we lost and not erase, what your love awakened in me. You are no longer beside me, but somewhere in the woman I have learned to be. Your love still moves through me. We never stopped believing, we just stopped wanting the same life. You were reaching for tomorrow, I was trying to survive tonight. There was no betrayal, no cruel word we couldn't mend, only two hearts growing different while still loving to the end. Love was never the problem. Love was always there. It held us through the distance, but it could not take us anywhere. We gave all that we could give, still our roads refused to meet. Love was never the problem. Sometimes love is not enough to keep. I used to search for someone to blame for why we fell apart, but no one failed the other. We simply changed inside our hearts. You needed room to follow the life that called your name, and I needed something different, though the feelings stayed the same. Some endings don't mean love was false, some goodbyes don't mean it died. Sometimes two people let go because staying asked too high a price. Love was never the problem. Love was honest, love was real. It could not make our futures fit or change the way we need. we need. We did not leave because love disappeared. We left because love could not lead us there. I still love the way you knew me, still cared when you were hurting too. There was nothing cold between us, nothing simple we could blame. But loving had become exhausting. Every promise felt too hard. We kept trying to save the feeling while losing pieces of ourselves. I used to think if love was present, leaving had to be a lie. But sometimes staying hurts much deeper than the truth of saying goodbye. I let you go before I stopped loving you, before my heart had learned to leave. Walked away with all the feeling, I was still too scared to grieve. I let you go before I stopped loving you. Not because the love was gone, I just knew that love alone could not keep us holding on. We had become too good at hurting and apologizing after pain. Every time we tried to fix it, we returned to the same place again. I wanted love to be enough to carry everything we knew, but I was disappearing slowly, and I think you felt it too. There was no victory in leaving, no freedom in the first goodbye, only knowing we were breaking every time we chose to try. I let you go before I stopped loving you, before my heart had learned to leave. I walked away with all the feeling, I was still too scared to grieve. I let you go before I stopped loving you. Not because the love was gone, I just knew that love alone could not keep us holding on. I don't regret that I still loved you when I finally turned away. It meant the ending came from courage, not from love that simply changed. Sometimes mercy looks like leaving, sometimes love must lose its place. Not because it wasn't real, but because we lost ourselves that way. You go before I stopped loving you, and maybe that was love as well. Choosing truth above the longing, choosing peace above ourselves. I let you go before I stopped loving you. Took its time. But one day love became a memory, and your heart stopped feeling like mine. I did not leave because I felt nothing. I left because loving you was no longer enough to save us. We don't belong to the same tomorrow, and I don't ask the past to change. But sometimes I can still remember how naturally you knew my heart. We had a language all our own, a tenderness we never planned. And even though the years have moved us, I still believe it meant something. Not every love is meant to follow every road that life creates. Some are meant to leave a feeling that time can never quite erase. Somewhere love still knows our names, still remembers what we gave. Not as a promise we must keep, not as a reason we should stay. Just a quiet truth between us, something time could never shake. Somewhere love still knows our names, even if we've changed. I don't know who you are becoming, or what your heart believes today, but I remember who we were before the distance found its way. There was honesty between us, there were moments without fear, and I don't need to hold them tighter just because you're no longer here. I have learned that letting go doesn't make the feeling small. What was true can stay true even after we lose it all. Somewhere love still knows our names, still remembers what we gave. Not as a promise we must keep, not as a reason we should stay. Just a quiet truth between us, something time could never shake. Somewhere love still knows our names, even if we've changed. Maybe love is more than staying, more than making something last. Maybe sometimes it survives by becoming part of the past. I don't need you to remember every word the way I do. It is enough that once there was a place where I was known by you. Somewhere love still knows our names, not the people we are now, but the hearts that once believed we could somehow work it out. I can bless what we once carried without asking it to remain. Somewhere love still knows our names, and that is enough for me today. We don't have to go back, we don't have to forget. we once were. Love still knows us yet. Goodbye would change me more completely than it did. I thought time would close the places where your love had once lived. But I still hear your kindness in the way I speak my truth. And every time I choose forgiveness, some part of it came from you. You are not here beside me, and I don't need you to be. But love can leave its meaning long after it sets us free. You never really left me, not in the ways that matter now. You're in the strength I found inside me. Became part of who I am. You taught me how to listen when my fear was speaking loud. You showed me I could be uncertain and still deserve to be loved. Now I trust my heart more deeply. I don't hide the way I feel. Some of what you gave so gently still reminds me love can heal. I don't carry you like sorrow, I don't hold you like regret. I carry what I learned from you, and I'm not finished growing yet. You never really left me, not in the ways that matter now. You're in the strength I found inside me, in the softness I allow. I don't mean I'm still waiting, I don't mean I can't move on. You never really left me. You became part of who I am. I used to think that moving forward meant erasing every trace, but some love does not disappear, it simply changes shape. You are not my destination, you are not where I belong, but the woman I became still carries something you made strong. You never really left me, but you no longer hold my life. You're in the courage I discover, not in some unfinished goodbye. I can thank you without reaching, I can love what time has changed. You never really left me, you just learned to live another way. Not beside me, not behind me, just somewhere in the person I became. I remember how we ended, words we never meant to keep. Two tired hearts became defensive, hurting where we once felt safe. For a while that final moment was the only thing I saw. I let one night of disappointment speak for everything we were. But love was more than how we lost it, more than anger, more than pride. There were years of something tender before we reached goodbye. We were better than our goodbye, better than the words we threw away, better than the final silence that made love look like a mistake. There was kindness, there was laughter, there were hands that chose to try. I won't let the ending tell our story. We were better than our goodbye. You were there when I felt uncertain. I was there when you lost faith. We forgave more than we noticed, found each other through the strain. There were mornings full of promise, there were days we understood. And even when we disappointed, there was still so much that was good. I don't need to make us perfect, I know where we went wrong. But one broken final chapter cannot erase the whole song. We were better than our goodbye, better than the words we threw away, better than the final silence that made love look like a mistake. There was kindness, there was laughter, there were hands that chose to try. I won't let the ending tell our story. We were better than our goodbye. I forgive the way we left it, I forgive what anger said. Not because it never hurt me, but because that wasn't all we had. I can hold the whole of us now, every beautiful and broken side. Love should not be remembered only by the way it died. We were better than our goodbye, better than the pain we left behind. We were two imperfect people who once loved with open hearts. I can let the ending rest now, without denying what was right. Whatever else the years may change, we were better than our goodbye. I won't remember only the moment we fell apart. Before goodbye, there was a love worth keeping in my heart. stranger sang about goodbye, and every word felt close to mine. The way he spoke of losing love brought back another place in time. I heard your laughter in the chords, your silence underneath the line. How could a song I'd never known remember you so well tonight? I heard our love in another song, every right and every wrong. Someone else was singing, but the story felt like ours. I knew those words were not for me, still they opened every memory. I heard our love in another song, and for a moment you were not gone. The melody knew where we broke, the promises we could not keep. It held the truth I never said, and carried it so easily. I used to think our pain was ours, too private for the world to know. But hearts can share the same goodbye in ways we never show. Maybe sorrow has one language, maybe love has one refrain. What felt lonely in my heart was living in another name. I heard our love in another song, and this time I could sing alone, not to bring the past back home, only to feel less alone. Someone else had known this ache, someone else had watched love change. I heard our love in another song, and finally let the ending play. The music faded softly, but the truth stayed with me. Our love was ours, and still somehow the whole world knew the melody. There was no final conversation, no sudden change inside the room. I only felt your memory lose the weight it used to hold. break me or make our love seem less than true. But that night I could remember without reaching back for you. That was the night I let you go, not from anger, not from pain. I kept the love we once had and released the need to stay. Let you go and found myself again. For years I carried every question, every word we left behind. Then the silence felt much softer, and no answer came to mind. I could bless the life we shared without wishing it returned. Some endings become peaceful when the heart is finally learned. I can love what we once were without living there again. I can hold the truth with kindness and still choose where my life begins. That was the night I let you go, when the past no longer called. I felt no need to turn around, no fear of losing all. I didn't stop remembering, I simply stopped holding on. That was the night I let you go, and the first night I felt whole. Your memory stayed, but the waiting was gone. I don't know where life has taken you, or what you believe in now. I don't know who hears your worries, or who knows when you shut down. But I remember how you softened when you finally let me in, how you tried to hide your sorrow, how your silence would begin. Time has changed so many details, but some things never left. I may not know your life today, but I still know how your heart felt. I still know how your heart felt when you loved without a guard, how you trembled before trusting, how you gave when giving was hard. I still know how your heart felt, even though I don't could smile through disappointment and still say you were strong. But I learned to hear the difference between distance and your fear. There were truths beneath your quiet that became so clear to me. I don't claim to know the person you have grown into today. I only know the heart you showed me when you trusted me that way. I still know how your heart felt when you loved without a guard, how you trembled before trusting, how you gave when giving was hard. I still know how your heart felt, even though I don't know you now. I may have lost the life beside you, but I remember what your love allowed. Maybe someone knows you better now. Maybe time has changed your ways. Maybe things that once could break you no longer carry the same weight. I don't need to be the one who understands you anymore, but I will always know the courage it took for you to open that door. I still know how your heart felt, not as something I still own, just the memory of your tenderness from a love we once had known. I still know how your heart felt, and I hold that truth with care. I may not know your life today, but once you let me meet you there. I don't know who you are now, but I remember who you were when you trusted me with your heart. We spoke about forever like it was already ours. Every plan felt close enough to trust with open hearts. I thought the road before us would keep our love the same. I never knew two people could drift without someone to blame. Nothing broke in one moment, nothing ended in a fight. We just stopped reaching for the same tomorrow. You were my almost always, the future I could nearly see, close enough to feel like forever, but not enough to stay with me. You were my almost always, a love that almost made it through, and sometimes almost hurts the deepest, when it once felt so true. We tried to keep believing when our lives began to change. You needed room to find yourself, I needed something I could name. No one stopped the loving, but love began to lose its way. We were holding on to promises that no longer fit the days. I used to think if love was real, it had to somehow last. Now I know some beautiful things can still belong to the past. You were my almost always, the future I could nearly see, close enough to feel like forever, but not enough to stay with me. Sometimes almost hurts the deepest, when it once felt so true. I don't regret believing that we could go all the way. What I felt was not less honest, just because it had to change. Maybe we were teach each other how deeply hearts can open. Maybe almost isn't failure when the love itself was real. You were my almost always, but I don't hold you like before. I can love the we pictured without needing it anymore. You were my almost always, and that will always mean something true. We never reached forever, but for a while I believed in it with you. You were not my always, but once you came close enough,